Hey now, I'm Phill.
And I'm Carly.
And welcome to our new commentary series on the Catan Irish Premier League, an online tournament hosted by the ICA.
16 players located all over Ireland compete in a 5-game contest to determine who will end up top of the table.
But that's not all. Hot on the heels of the Premier League is the First Division, in which 12 other players are all duking it out.
The top players of the First Division have the opportunity to fight their way into the Premier League, with the bottom players of the league risking relegation to the First Division.
We've recorded all our games. We're going to watch them and analyse them to see what went right and what went wrong, and do our damnedest to stay on top of the league.
Before we dive into commentating on our first match though, we want to take a moment to pay tribute to the reason we're making these videos and arguably the reason we're even friends.
On the 1st of April 2023, Klaus Teuber, the creator of Catan, passed away.
Klaus is a literal legend in the board game industry. With Settlers alone, he inspired millions of creators and fans worldwide. An argument could be made that modern board gaming would not be what it is today without Klaus. He leaves behind a legacy of kindness, collaboration and creativity, which will no doubt continue to inspire long into the future. Although we only met him a handful of times, we were always blown away by his generosity and his grace.
We'd like to send our sincere condolences to the Teuber family, and most importantly, thank you.
And with that, let's dive right in. Game 1, Phil's first game of the league, and see how it went.
Let's roll. Right, so coming last, placing last. Not the worst,
No,
but could be better. Where are we thinking? 458 Wood Brick Sheep. That's a good one, good starting place.
it is. Looking at it, I'm not.
649.
I don't love the numbers on ore.
Yeah.
Just because it got hit with 12. Although the 8-10-3 at the top and the 5-10-9 is good because there's a couple of spots there where you can get wood and brick.
Yeah.
Or not many where you can get brick and wheat though, just the 4-11 and the 4-6-3.
Yeah, but the wheat in general as well, 6 and 9 are good, but the 2 and 11 not good wheat.
All
like
right.
in the game.
Yeah, Brown and I are clearly on the same path. And, 5-10-9 with a combo of the 6-4-3, it'd be great. You're not going to get that place in first, though. That's wishful
Not in
thinking.
first, yeah. But I mean, Brown is. I mean, I assume Brown has got to put the row between the 5 and 9. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So tell me, as part of the rules for this tournament, we had turn timers on. I had them on for all of my games. You don't appear to have them on for this game, no?
We only had a turn time around for one of our games.
One of your games? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I loved playing with the turn timer.
I hated it because the app is so broken that it actually ruined more games than helped it.
That's a real pity because, personally, I do find that when the medium you're using is fully functional, it just encourages faster playthroughs, encourages quicker thinking. Because there is obviously a very dodgy tactic of playing out the timer to frustrate others.
True.
Not cool, but it does happen.
It does happen, but then of course they're only doing it at their own time. But definitely the timer, I think, hindered this because with the app being broken and not working properly in regards to trading, there's so much time lost in realizing that something's not going to work.
I did have to make multiple trades of the same type and then for it to eventually accept. So our workaround was just push it to the max 100. I think it's 180 seconds is your 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It keeps you on the ball though, because I know when I'm playing in real life or digitally but chatting, there's a lot of it's my go, and we're all guilty of it. Whereas this keeps you in a competitive mindset throughout.
But it goes. That's if you're playing with friends.
Yeah.
Where
it's
if
much more
we're on
casual.
this, it wouldn't be. You'd know it's your turn because you'd be focused.
I thought the second choice from Blue was pretty bang on as well. It's almost a duplicate of the middle bottom placement.
Yeah.
Except I too would much prefer the 8 and Northern brick.
So I had so there's definitely options. My kind of or as options gone. I mean, a 12 is not the greatest, but I'd be looking at now the 458 and the 659. I think I went on. That's what I'm looking at now. But maybe to get on the or maybe the 6-9-12 and then the 4-5-8.
You wouldn't think about going in the 8-10 desert.
8-10 desert.
Do you know what? That 10-3-11 is going to get nabbed. So
The the 10, 3, 11. Yes. So I don't know.
We knew Or was going to be tricky looking at it.
Yeah, so Red's chosen not to go for any Or. Well, as in first position, of course.
Yeah.
But then why would they? They're not going to put their first settlement on a coast. But I think starting then with my second position.
Nice. Okay.
On the 458, you start with the road. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's good starting. Go down to the wheat port.
Good numbers. 6, 8, 5, 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely see your thinking. My hope now would be that wheat port stays nice and open for you, and that, I don't know, the 6, 11, 12 could go.
6, 7, 12.
It's somewhere people might avoid putting it. If I was
First
playing,
go-round?
I would plonk it right there, 100%.
Yeah.
I might have done
You
that as
love
my
your
first
12s.
move.
Yeah, because with Red looking for, well, they need sheep and Or.
Yeah.
And so the 6, 7, 12 makes sense. The 12 and 11 aren't great numbers, but then of course they have all the resources.
Interesting.
And then, yeah, the 8 and 10.
I can see, once great number distribution,
Good,
I think.
yes.
Really good.
5 numbers, both 2 Reds.
I would
And
have
if
pointed
they can-
the road somewhere else, though.
I think I would have gone up. Because you're guaranteed a port.
Yeah. I would have planted the road somewhere else to get the port and then been incredibly annoyed if nobody took the 10, 3, 11, just at audibly annoyed. So we're back on blue. Blue needs wooden brick. That 10, 3, 11. Oh no, pardon me,
blue
we're
and
not.
on the blues, they're just figuring out where the road's going to go.
Exactly, my apologies.
So
we're
they're
on
going for
brown.
the 6, 3, 11.
So,
Hoping. But brown needs wood and wheat. So I'm guessing they're looking the 411 coast.
yes, unless they want to try and... They could build south and out. They could build just out and get the wheat in the 2, but I wouldn't be comfortable if my only wheat income was on a 2.
No.
Oh yeah,
And
fair
then,
play,
there we
called
go.
it.
411. And you got to put the road along the 11 coast, I guess. If you want to try and go down and get the wheat.
Oh!
I mean, I meant Or actually, sorry, 12. But it makes sense. If they can get onto the 4, I mean,
It's a
4 is a
better
good
number,
number,
yeah.
and you got the wood, they can stretch out. Funny that those 2 spots now, 10, 11, 3 and 11, 6, 3, both.
Yeah.
Big race for it now.
A huge race for it, yes. I think Blue's in prime possession to take it.
Yeah. They're both on the 4 wood.
Yep.
And it's down to the 3 brick or the 9 brick for Red to get the road down.
Mm-hmm. And their competitor is Red, who currently has neither resource in hand.
Yes.
I'd steal from Red if I were you, Blue. Oh, Blue, what? Okay, fine, play it nice. In our latest real life game, did I tell you I played someone who did a friendly robber move at the beginning? So first roll was, or maybe second or third roll was a 7, and they put it on an empty hex saying it was too early. And I was like, oh!
I mean, I respect it.
I do respect
would
it. I thought it was
never do it.
really nice. Yeah, it was super nice. And I'm like, I'm not that nice.
No, I don't. If you want to do that, that's good, because at the end of the day, I don't get robbed from. But if I roll
Good
the
for
robber,
you.
it's going on someone.
Oh, it's definitely going on someone, yeah.
Because you don't know how... You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's a game.
Mm-hmm.
You want to win. Everyone's your competition. You're all friends, but you're all competition.
Yeah, it's all...
So,
that's it.
like, if you would definitely put the robber on me end game, well, why wouldn't you put it on me first game? Do you know what I mean?
I would have been thinking, oh god, I'll hit neither of you if you both agree to not hit me when you roll a robber. That's how I would have tried to massage it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could do that. You could start doing that.
So you rolled a 7, you hit the 4, and we're going southwards, which makes perfect sense.
Yeah, because I need to get on that port.
Yeah.
I need a port.
And I'm guessing you're thinking is hopefully get another settlement on the 9 in the future.
Exactly. If I can get on the 9-12 coast, well, then I'm primed for longest road, because I can loop around my own 10 and 9.
Yeah.
And then from the settlement on the 4-5-8, go left. So potentially I have a good chance for longest road here.
Very much so.
Multiple Down cars being bought now so far.
Yeah.
And a good few 7s. So Red, I mean, it's on the best spot for Red.
Yes.
I think the next best spot is maybe the 4 wood.
Yes, or
brick.
your brick, yeah.
Yeah, because there's no other. Well, they're not going to put on there themselves. The 6, that was the only red number.
How did you find trading throughout this competition?
Well, I don't think it counts because it was like trading was an absolute shambles because of the problems with the Catan universe.
Okay.
Which I know, like there's a couple of times I didn't even bother, so I don't think it even. Ultimately, I think it hindered the entire competition because people weren't able to trade. I know a couple of times I just didn't bother offering a trade because I didn't want to sit through the rigmarole of, is everyone seeing this? What about no one can counter? Like in a few games I wasn't able to counter offer.
Yeah,
so,
that's not, you're not playing the game really. You're playing a variant almost.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're playing a no trade game and only sometime trade, if you can hear people, like it wasn't really, I don't think it was, trading, probably you can't really get a proper answer because when it doesn't work, it's hard to give a real, how did trading go? Because like, how did you find it in your games?
I found it, I had a different experience to yourself compared to the Digital Catan World Championship back in 2021. In spite of the limitations with the app, I found trading to be way more frequent, lots more trades being offered out in all 5 of my games. The downside was, there was a lot of repeating the same trades until it got accepted, and the difficulty came in not knowing, is this a glitch with the app? Or has this person changed their mind?
Yeah.
So chat would obviously have helped facilitate that a little bit more. So, but overall, I found it to be a bit more fruitful than my last online competition. And I also think that
there was more trading.
There was definitely more trading, but I also think that I played with another medium as well. I did one of my games in Colonist because for the reasons you aforementioned, not only was trading not working, we couldn't set up a game. So it worked really well then. It was a really there were no issues at that point other than just getting used to the UI because I hadn't used it before, but now I have. So I really enjoyed it, and it is a pity that CU is still going through fixes and all that, because I'd be really excited to play a game with people that I know. We did know some of these heads from competitions within the ICA and stuff. So I really liked that there was a bit more communication and dynamism, at least in my games.
I think definitely there was more trading offers because people knew each other. Yeah, definitely. For sure. Right, Red winning the race, getting to the 10-3-11.
Yeah, very well done. Did so with a year of plenty. Kicking Blue in the teeth while they were at it. Oof.
I'd say.
So you did that for a brick, was it?
No, 7. You'll realise that sevens, they get hit by a lot of 7s.
Do you mean you get stolen from by a lot of 7s?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cold.
Yeah. Oh, well, as in I get hit by lose a lot of cards. Down to the 7 being rolled. Yeah, I get hit by a lot of them. 7s weren't really my friend. Are they anybody's friend? But they definitely weren't my friend here.
So you were picking up and just constantly ditching.
Yeah.
That is a kick in the teeth. Yeah, that sucks.
Big time. A lot of sheep going on for me here. Wishing I was near the sheep board.
So if you're blue, what would your game plan be right now, other than shooting out to that 12 or
getting down to the 9-12?
Yeah, getting 2 roads and cutting you off, definitely.
Yeah. It's not what I would want, but if I was blue, that would be my focus.
The goal, yeah. For a brick. Yeah, that's so weird to watch you play a game and go straight for maritime. That's not the Phill I know.
Yeah, but I don't think I even bothered with the time. You know what I mean? But the aim, I needed to get on the port, and now so my aim now is obviously to get between the 9 and the 12, knowing that also could be blues. Big intention. Now we're back in a race for that spot.
Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of juicy spots in the middle of the board that just weren't optimized, Phill.
No.
Counted 10 minutes in before we mentioned placement optimization or board optimization.
Yeah, the board optimization's off the charts in this game, because now no one can build in the center.
Yeah,
everyone's got to go for the coast now, and there's no more 3 hex spots left.
Okay, it's a nice looking hand. You're building a nice looking hand. I can't wait to see you lose it all.
If I can build, if we can build a row between the 9 and 12 now, I should be good.
Yeah.
For the moment.
Okay.
So we're getting the row between the 9 and the 12. Blue is kind of stuck. Blue's got a lot to do to get out of it, but not impossible.
Where are your wheats at?
Where are my wheats at? And 7-7-7s.
Red has really set themselves up for greatness.
Yeah, red's good for longest road. They could get it.
Yeah.
Red can get down to the 6-3. Another 2 good numbers.
I'd be focusing on the 6-3 if I was them.
Yeah.
The 6-3, and then that's the thing. It's like, do you prioritize, like you were saying, longest road because it's opened up, and it would be very. Brown would probably have to come into like a road building card and use it offensively in order to block that. So would you be thinking of longest road, or would you be like, get to the 6-3? Ooh, there's a port there as well, though.
I think
I'm already on 2 wood number. You know, like the road's already there, so I guess it answers itself.
But with with red getting down to 6-3, they could also get down to the ore port. They're on an 8 wood. 8 ore, which is very good.
Yeah.
So here's the year of plenty. They've been looking for ore.
Both years of plenty played really early.
Yeah. So there you go.
That's a bummer. They could have at least taken one of your sheep, like.
So on they get ore on the 8 ore, 6 wheat. They're getting 2 wheat every 6. Like they're primed. They're city primed.
Yes. Past Phill agrees.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's good.
Well, I mean, I can't do anything with it. But
no, but it's great for you to have in the chamber and hopefully not get stolen.
Yeah. I mean, I can get a dev card. I mean, I'm not really seeing any more cities. For myself, I don't think there's going to be many cities because I could potentially get on the 12.
Exactly.
But if I can make use of the ports, if I get onto the 9-12 and then down to the 9-10, every 9 gets rolled, that's 3 wheat. I'm on the wheat port. It could be good.
Mm-hmm. I had 2 knights out really early on as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense for blue, I guess. If they get there quicker than red does, get yourself on that 8 ore and... Yeah,
red could really do with a port because they're kind of stuck.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking, like the 6-2. So now it's a case of, like, if I was red, I'd think about building up from the 6 to the 6-2 and then focusing on the longest road by connecting, you know?
Yeah. So, okay, they have a dev card in hand, which I probably do because can't do much else.
Yeah.
I look for a brick, I think. But I'm not sure if anyone... Not sure if anyone wants it.
I probably... No. Would you sweeten that deal a little bit? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Settlement more so.
See, a settlement, to get... Because it's still, like, it's not out of blue's possibility to get down to the 9-12.
True. Okay, so red is like, no, I want longest road.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay.
Because if they can get it early,
it'll be hard.
It's hard to kind of to catch up, and they're on 4 already anyway.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of potential for them to race ahead, and then suddenly everyone's playing catch up.
They're also on like 3, 4, 6. 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, they're on great numbers.
Excellent numbers.
Brown kind of stuck as well, that their top right settlement was a great spot for the 411, but because there hasn't been many, that they're kind of stuck there now.
Brown was giving ore. That was an ore for a wood. That was a good offer.
Because they need to get their settlement down. There we go. So they're looking for a wood as well.
The same trade that Brown just offered, yeah.
So they need another one. They want to build a city. And there you go. Knowing that it was giving them a city, I don't know if I would have traded.
I wouldn't have. No, I wouldn't have. Like, and especially because of what was just... If I was Brown, knowing what I had.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have made that.
No, I wouldn't have.
Okay, well, you got your settlement down. That's something.
Yeah. And so my focus now is on gotta get down to the 9-10
Yes, and steal the longest road.
and still longest road. If I had a good run of brick, it could and wheat, potentially get up to the 12, get to the brick port.
Oh, nice.
But needing
great shout.
needing two roads, to get up there, it'll be very, unless I had them all in hand, it'll be very obvious. And suppose you don't want to, flag out what you're going to do.
Yeah.
So I think I've got two roads in hand.
Oh,
if I could get
beautiful.
it was a 4 and a 9 gets rolled, then we'd be good to get up to the 12.
all you need is a 9 because you could get 2 roads and a settlement there.
Oh yes.
But 9s have not been fruitful for
No,
you.
they have not been.
Ooh, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't. Yeah, there you go. Start with that.
Yeah. Useless to me is I don't need an or.
Yeah.
But
There you go.
no, 6 can't run really with a 6. And
I would be offering. Yes. Yeah. Now, we know the red is swimming.
Yeah.
So I'd love to see a counter offer back because, okay, even better. Now, I would have fleeced you. I would have at least made a sort of like end.
yeah, exactly.
But look, teach that. What? What do you do? Okay. Sure.
I mean, it's there.
It's there.
But I think in hindsight, maybe
12.
the 12 would have
Yeah.
been the better option.
Well, that came at just the right time.
Yeah, exactly. That makes sense now. But yeah, I think in hindsight, maybe going up to the 12 would have been better.
Just because of the trading opportunities it would have given you.
For sure. And then possibly building my road between the 5 and 9 and the 9 and 10 to continue
circular. Yeah, very good.
Because if I go up to the 12 now, I've got some dead roads because they can't be added.
Yeah, no worse feeling.
So yeah.
Wanting to bring out a diplomat in the middle of the base.
I think as well, it would have been a better option to go up to the 12 as well because I have all 5 settlements on the board.
Exactly.
So to build more now, I need a city. So I would have upped my chances to get the ore and could have traded some of the bricks for ore.
Brown and red are having some really fruitful trades between each other.
Yes. So yeah, blue accepting the counter there because I need some more.
You do. You need to get one of those settlements
off. Yeah, so if I can get if a 9 gets rolled now, if anything, 9, well obviously a 12 would be great.
Yeah, of course.
But if a 9 gets rolled now, we'd be good. So do I need a wood? Not really.
No.
Could definitely do with an ore though.
If I was red though, I wouldn't have. You're the only person who could potentially challenge me. So I'd probably avoid trading those 2 resources with you, but you'd be open game for anything else for the moment.
Yeah. So then there's red, cutting in there. I mean, good move.
Great. It is, they get a road whenever a 3 would be rolled, like.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's insane.
Oof. Wow, very quick succession. Look, 8-5-3-3.
I know.
Jesus. Okay, you got what you needed.
Got what I need.
Very happy. I can hear you cheering. Just do the trade and get the city down first.
Get points on the board.
Yeah, I don't know what pass Phill is trying to communicate, but right now I'm just like, hurry up.
So I'm kind of working out, is there any way for me to take longest road?
Oh, by trading.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand. So you're wondering if you can get enough wheat.
What will 2 roads get me? Which is nothing really.
Yeah.
So we just got to go for the.
Oh, thank God.
Go for the city.
Thank God.
Thankfully, the maritime trades had no problems. Can you imagine that?
No, I can't. Then it turns from sort of a weird variant to completely broken.
Yeah.
Or playing on extra hard mode.
Yeah, exactly. So 6 on the board, so that's grand. Got rid of the cards just in time, and that's 7. So brown, I mean, it should go on the 6 wheat, but I think they might get...
What are you doing?
Yeah.
What was that? Are you able to look at the points?
I think it's very questionable move there.
That's insane. Why they would hit you, unless they're like, oh, you just bought a city and you traded for it.
Yeah, I mean,
unless they knew exactly what you had in hand, which yes, they definitely could have. I wouldn't have done that though. At that point,
yeah,
I'm saying that I wouldn't have done it. But I think, tell me if this is a flaw or if you think it's a good move.
Okay, hit me.
Just just like there comes a point where you're like, I need to focus on my own progression, or I can just be like, you are 5 points ahead of me, and just try and hit them where it hurts. I would try and hit them where it hurts rather than be like, you might have a wheat.
Yeah, if you're speaking of brown against red now.
Well, yeah, because you're like, oh, I want to pick up from orange from you because they might have what I want to progress.
Yeah.
But there's a 5 point gap. Hit red.
And if they're looking, so yes, they're on 3, I'm on 6, but if they're looking ahead, I'm not going to take longest road, which means I can't jump up to 8 suddenly.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I would have probably put in the chat. Was that a mistake?
And also, there's only one more space for me to build a settlement on, which is the 12.
That's true. I don't know who wins this, but I'd be really surprised. Like, I feel like I'm watching, not only am I watching red, get really good rolls and play really well,
yeah,
but I also feel like I'm watching other players actively assist.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely times where there's questionable moves from brown to red. But, as you said, they might have known what I had in hand. Yes,
they could have been being like, I need this, but that's my point. At that point in the game, is it better to progress yourself and steal from someone who's not a threat to get what you want, or is it better to immediately try and screw over the leader? My natural instinct is obviously the more aggressive.
Yeah, exactly.
And thinking about it does rarely work out.
Yeah.
But it feels great in the moment.
It does feel good.
It does feel nice.
Yeah, no, it definitely. But especially maybe to get points to the board. Yeah, but I certainly wouldn't have put it on. Okay, I'm coming second.
Yeah, no.
So it's not arguable. It's definitely not the best spot they could have put the 9 on.
And sure, look, sorry, I thought it had moved. No, it's still there.
Yeah. So no, I've only picked up 1. There's only been 1 6 since then. Annoyingly so, not really going to help me because I would have only got 1, but I suppose it's slowing my dev card game down. Any roll that gets, any number that gets rolled, red's picking up.
Yes.
Multiple cards.
No, amazing placement. Really, really good number diversity.
Because the only number they get 1 something on is the 8 and the 11. Oh, sorry, not even the 8. Sorry, just the 11. Because if they get roll an 8, they get an ore and a brick.
Well, red's not built on 12. Or 2.
Not that they need to, but they should probably get over to the 5. Oh, there you go. There's a road.
Heard you talking.
Well,
but that's great. It does get, when you see that sort of dispersion.
I mean, there's no stopping them.
Yeah, it can be really disheartening. And that's where I would attack them even more.
You'd think.
Yeah, 100%.
You would think.
I really hope you roll a 7 at some point and nail them on the 6.
Yeah, at least to get it off my 9. So I think I'm just kind of wondering what to do. Yeah. I think I'll just trade 4 for an ore and then just get a dev card. Oh no, 3. Oh, because I'm on the 3. Oh yeah, need to go up to the 12. Yeah.
Yes.
Because at this stage as well, with them being on 8, they're going to build a settlement. Mm-hmm. So they're going to be on 9 their next turn. And
are you thinking trying to steal longest road is a futile endeavor at that point?
I think. Oh yeah, I don't think so because they're on 10.
So now you're like, I want second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get on to second.
Obviously you want first, but barring that, yeah.
Yeah. Because if I can lock down the 12,
this is now a good point in the game where you're thinking of progress yourself as opposed to offend someone else.
Big time. Get points on the board. 15 cards on red. I mean, they have to build a settlement, at least.
Have to, yes. And 9's made quite a comeback.
Yeah, they could probably build a settlement in a city in one go. Oh no, they made a trade. Okay. Here's a city, and they've had
four in hand. All right.
I mean, now they only need. I mean, the city is definitely the better one to do because that's harder. Yeah. And now they just need any numbers being rolled because they can trade and place a settlement for 9.
What a win to get!
Yeah.
With that dispersion.
So they definitely.
Oh my god! Oh my god! All right. Okay, brown.
So brown finally doing something against red.
Yeah. Good, but also securing largest army. Really, really strong move because no one else was. That was brown's for the taking.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of. I think if I was in brown's shoes, I'd be like, well, at least I got that in before it ended. You know. Although just at the rolls, I definitely would have been. No, sorry. I was about to say I would have been tempted to throw it on the 9 because them coming up brown wouldn't hit themselves.
Brown, but yeah, true. At this stage.
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely the 6 because if you're stopping them, they need wheat. It's their only wheat.
Yes, but
and you're slowing them down for the cities potentially too.
Exactly, yeah, for the cities. And look, they need wheat for either of their closing moves, be it an upgrade or a settlement.
Yeah.
Respect to blue for making the best of a bad situation.
Yes, for sure.
Oh man, I know you were saying you got hammered by numbers, and you absolutely did. But I think by the bar blue's fruitful ores didn't have a great pickup rate either.
No. Okay.
What are we hoping for? Not
a 2 anyway.
Jesus.
I think the only thing to do now is just to trade, get an ore, get a dev card,
try and get 7 on the board. Yeah, I get you.
Or just try and get 7. See what happens. See what's coming. Because at this stage, like, red's going to pop down in 10 point any minute. So
exactly. You don't know how many more orbits you're going to get.
Yeah.
Come on. Too little.
Too late. Nay, good.
That is a kick. Oh man.
2 ore for brown as well. They could probably put down a city now, depending on what that dev card is. Oh no, both year plenties are gone actually.
Both year plenties are gone. Yeah, they came out really early.
Yeah. So it could be another night. Could be a victory point. Trade with red now.
What are you doing?
Not sure if I would have done that. I mean, brown would want to do it. It helps red, but I don't know if I would have.
Wait, brown got another point on the board there, did they?
Yeah, they built a city.
Okay, then that I can see that, because much like yourself, they're like, I don't know how many more turns I'll get.
Yeah. Tying
second is obviously better than tying third, so that I can understand.
Yeah. Blue doing the same, just getting the dev cards at the end.
Yeah.
Hope.
Yeah, because this could be it. Roll a 7. No. This has to be.
Yeah, no. With the amount of cards they had, just picked up 2 brick. Yeah. They've got to.
And this is the point where if you have 10 cards in hand into your last roll, it's... Can I get 11? No.
Can I get 11?
You can really only get 11 if you're stealing something, so...
So yeah, probably the fact they haven't done it yet, probably trying to figure out the trade.
Yes, that makes sense.
They obviously don't have 4 of everything in hand, ready to rock.
There's an upside to a turn timer. If you have a really short one.
Yes.
And they can't figure out the trade in time.
So 1 cheap, yeah, and there we go. Settlement. Done.
Free.
3rd.
Oh.
So brown had a victory point.
Yeah, that's annoying. I could have seen you come in second.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh!
Look at that.
The 9's made up for their absence early game later on.
Yeah, no, 1 and 2 11s the entire game.
Not helpful. The 6 buoyed red towards victory. 100%.
Yeah, big time. But they had great number dispersal. So, they had all the numbers.
They did.
Game 1 down. Not a good start.
No.
Third place is okay, but the way the ICA are scoring this league is that first gets 5, second gets 3, third gets 2, and last gets 1. So only coming away with 2 points here. It just makes first place very important. Because
it does.
Yeah, with 5 points, you're rocking in the head. So yeah, not a good.
I got a cue for you.
Yeah.
A question for you about those the points that we were talking about,
Mm-hmm.
because I know of a game that occurred in which somebody.
Game of Catan.
Yeah, one of them.
Oh, weird.
You've seen them. In which somebody came first on
Yeah.
10 points, obviously, and then all 3 of the other players were second and 9.
Oh yes. So the way that happens then is they become joint second.
Okay. Oh, joint second.
But then the points are 3 is added to 2 is added to 1. So that's a total of 6.
Okay.
And then the 6 is divided by how many people are in that joint section. So
you get 2 points.
You get 2 points. So everyone got 3. So one person getting 5.
Yes.
And then joint second for all 3 people got 2, 2, 2. So
Right.
to get 2, so that's good. It doesn't make any difference to 5th because
No.
they always got 5.
You mean 4th?
No, first. Sorry,
First,
it doesn't make any
first.
difference to first because they got 5 points regardless.
Yeah.
It matters to second because they don't get 3.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to who would have came third because they would have got 2 anyway.
And fourth's delighted.
It's great for fourth. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It swings around.
Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. So obviously you've come third. Next game you're like, first would be great. I'll take a second. I'll take whatever I can get. And you're
Yeah.
probably watching your other 3 competitors
Yeah.
to see how they perform in their next few games. Because
it's important. Because also in this one, so as opposed to the Row 2 series where it was the Digital Catan World Championship, every week we see everyone's scores.
yes, the table is updated on Facebook for us to keep an eye on where everyone is placed,
Yeah.
who we're playing in the next game, and how we can them. No. And you can also see who you're playing against in the next match. So if you're playing against perhaps the top seeded player,
Yeah.
it might put a little bit of a target on their back to knock them down a few positions.
Or give you a kick up the arse if you're coming last.
Yeah. Well, that's what I really like about this league, actually, because it's great to win, but more so than winning, there is the absolute fear of getting shunted
Yeah.
to the first division, which is also full of really good players who are vying to get into the Premier League. I'm learning about football throughout this as well, so that's great. Ted Lasso's making a tiny bit more sense to me as I play through the Irish Premier Catan League.
First game down, 4 more to go. Hopefully a slightly better result than that one. But who knows? Well, we know, but yeah, who knows?
But I guess we'll be back in a couple of weeks' time with commentary video for my first game of the league. Until then, be sure to check out some of our other videos below, including our recent review and how to play video for the new Helfers scenario.
Yes, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and if the mood takes you, you can get us a coffee. Link in below. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Until then, bye.
Bye-bye.